Welcome back to Brotato, and today we do the infamous random I hate you on Danger 5. The reason is that I tried to make something fun work with this character. There is an item in the game that when you kill an enemy, you shoot out a ranged damage projectile. So my idea was, I just go for shurikens or a crit weapon, you know, to get the higher crit damage, but I don't actually go for a ranged weapon because that item would take care of it after the first kill. But I guess now we are just forced into it. We are looking for crit. Melee damage is also nice, so that's why do I get 1 melee HP regeneration? Oh, per melee damage. Ooh. Yeah, but this is not what I'm looking for. Let's just roll, I would say. There's another Thief Dagger. Beautiful. Another Thief Dagger. Beautiful. Another Thief Dagger. But that didn't just happen, right? Like, that didn't just straight up happen. That was funny. Okay, good. Well, I mean, you know, I can't complain about it. So, if we find that item, I will try it out just to see if it has any merit. My main issue is that the bullets only fire out after you kill an enemy, you know? So, at the very beginning, you don't have any damage on the enemies. And even once you kill someone, it doesn't guarantee that it hits like the next enemy in line, but I'll see if it works out. We need crit chance though. Max HP is also okay, but not amazing. That is beautiful, and we can even get another one. Oh my god, what is going on? So do I want to have another Harpoon Gun? I feel like I don't want to have a Harpoon Gun at all, if it was up to me, but the problem is, we need the insane bonus damage we get out of that, so yeah, I don't really have a choice. We'll go for attack speed as well. I don't think we'll take that. Nah. You know, it doesn't matter for... Why? What just happened? Did you just hear that? It did like... Why did it do that? I think that happened when I pressed the button. Does it also happen when I do this? No, it didn't. Okay, that was funny. I wonder if that's like a one-time thing or if this will happen multiple times. I'm telling you, my game is falling apart. Like in the wave 1000 video, I got set back so much, I lost so many waves, and in the video before that, I believe, I also corrupted my save file. I mean, the save file corrupted itself. Oh, that is a lot of crit chance, beautiful, and we'll also take the lifesteal, I would say, sure, why not? But yeah, the problem was, in the wave 1000 video with Chunky, even my backups got corrupted, which really confused me. Like, how do you corrupt a backup, right? Because it's not loaded, so whatever happened must have been in the code already. That is beautiful, that is okay. Let's continue. And like, right, if it's just the main save file, you'd be like, well, yeah, something happened in there, that's wrong. How is it the backups? How did the game keep running for like 50 waves or 40 waves? And then I was like, wait a second, I'm corrupted. That is so odd. But I hope it's fixed, whatever was going on, because I have no idea what was going on. And one thing I'm considering is that I just get rid of all of the mods, because I'm not starting to do tests individually. The problem is that it usually takes very long that the corruption kicks in, like on wave 40, on wave 90 or something like that. And if I lose the run at that point, I don't want to be like, okay, now I put in the other half of the mods and test those out until it corrupts again. Not great. Okay, I'll take you, but that's very expensive. What am I doing right now? Is this even good? I mean, it's kind of working. I even want to have a second one of these, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. Money or money? I'll take the money. Max HP, also melee damage, sounds good. One roll, nice. We wasted that. Why did we waste that? Well, because now, on the next wave, we are guaranteed to get a fishhook. This may not make sense to you, but just watch it once we get into the shop. You'll see there's a fishhook in there. Because this is how the game works. There are like some secret mechanics that people don't tell you, but I am not people. I know it. I don't really know how that really made sense, what I just said there. Like, that didn't really add up, but it doesn't matter, you know. You'll see I'm right. Okay, well, maybe I don't even get to discover that because I'm just dying. Oh, what do I need to not die? I think I need more crit chance. I think that's what's missing. Okay, a little bit of HP. Ooh, that's a fishhook. Wait! If you think about it, it does hook fishes. Dex wasn't wrong. It's a fish hook. That's so stupid. But it's true. Okay, I think we'll also take this. Sure, let's slow down the enemies a bit. I need the crit. That is amazing. One more roll. Yeah. Because with this rule, we'll now have a fishhook in the next shop, you'll see. Because I know the game, you know? Come on, that was kind of funny. That was actually kind of funny. I mean, what do we think about the Harpoon Gun? Do we even want to have them? They don't kill the enemies because it deals no damage. So our thingies, Chigamaliks, they still get all of the kills. And it increases the damage they deal, so it's like a buff to the weapons for the price that we lose a bunch of weapons. Do I like that? No. Do we need the bonus damage? Yeah, kind of. So I can't really say no to it. Okay, so far so good. You know what would be great? If we could just curse our weapons. That would be amazing. Do we need bounces? Maybe. Do I need pierces? Pierces would be insane. You know, the cheap one, the silver bullet. That is a lot of healing. I'll take it. Why is my HP so high? I'll take the HP. Well, that's probably the reason. I'll go for the melee damage. We'll go for the armor. It's technically a fish hook. Because you hook a bullet into a fish, right? That's how that works. Okay. Doesn't really make the most sense. Another Thief Dagger. Do we need the money? I don't necessarily think it's great. It's such a low chance. Yeah, I'll just keep rolling instead. We don't need this today because we are earning so much money. This is a huge amount of melee damage though. Yes, it makes the enemies faster, but I think we can easily deal with that. So the real question is, do we want to have one more of the Harpoon Guns? I don't think so, right? Like at this point we are kind of fine. And how do we get range damage? Like, how do we get a ton of range damage on the enemies very easily? Do I just need attack speed? I mean, the simple answer would be that I don't even bother with a different weapon. Like, we just stick to this weapon and take it for 1 money because it's so cheap. Wait a second, I saw something. And we want to have the trees first. Well, I guess we got the trees. So now let's get this dude. Nice, beautiful. We got a crate. You know what's hiding in a crate? A fish hook. If you don't believe me, watch this. That's... If you... If you think about it, you take a goblet and you shove it up the butt of a fish. I mean, you scoop up a fish is what I mean, like a shovel, you know? That's what I mean. It's technically a fish hook. Range, nice. Oh my god, perfect. Do we just no, I don't really want to combine them. It's actually really important that we get these up. So let's get all of these. Nice. That is an insane amount of melee damage. I think I will take that because we don't need range damage with this negative value. I would like to have the... Oh, that's a pierce. Perfect. I think I already have everything that we need. Do we even need anything? Well, maybe I just want to upgrade them, but this doesn't even matter all too much. Today we'll just have a chilly milly round where we'll just play until wave 20. Maybe we'll go further if I feel like it until wave 30. But I think this will just be a different experience. And the funny thing is, the random character actually landed on something that I still have to finish on the new map at least. So that's perfect. Okay, Dex, but what's the future plan? Like, how do we not lose this? I don't know, this is not a weapon I would usually take. I have a way better opinion about it nowadays. You know, in the past it was like really bad. And then we went for a character that had melee damage and range damage scaling at the same time. And I was like, what is going on with this weapon? It's actually dealing absurd damage. And the funny thing is, when we get enough melee damage, it will actually start dealing positive damage, but we don't have to pay for the weapon. Wait, wouldn't this mean that I could technically even buy these weapons in like super far endless if everything was like giga expensive? I don't know what I would do with that, like what the purpose of that is, but yeah, technically yes. Oh, well, it's wave 9. No, we can afford that, we can afford that. Don't worry about it, we can afford that easily. Perfect, because you're so cheap. Okay, there it was again. So how are we doing? I think it's fine. Did we buy that? Why are we dealing so much damage? Did I just deal 500? Huh? 528? So hold on a second. So when you crit, you deal 33 times 4 damage. That is 132. And we deal... Enemies take 300% more damage. And what did I say? 132 times 3 is 396. So what this actually means is, I think, we get 300% bonus damage. And because it's negative, it multiplies it a lot more. You know, because if we are like on 100% bonus damage, then it would go up to 400% bonus damage, which is 500 total damage. But in this case here, because it's negative right now, it makes such a huge difference. But that's mental. That is so much damage. I really didn't expect that. Yeah, they can easily wipe out all of the enemies. What? Did you expect that? Like, I didn't expect that. I think I actually have done something similar in the past, but I'm not exactly sure about that, because I would have probably went for the shurikens. But yeah, it's absurd. Just, like, look at this money. What? Okay, armor, very good. Speed, always nice. Lifesteal, kind of okay. What do we need? We don't need a fishhook. We don't need piercing damage. We don't need the Thief Dagger. Well, okay, the Thief Dagger is nice. Let's combine them. Let's get you. I mean, the thing is, I still want to have the bonus percent damage, though. We should bump this up again, because it's pathetically low. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Okay, we can go for that. Nice. Let's roll. Well, that is just amazing. Do you understand just how much we're about to heal? Can I? Sure. I don't even have enough money. That's kind of pathetic. That is really good for us, isn't it? This is like infinite critting. Or infinite piercing, I mean. Because we have so much crit. Nice. Okay. So wave 10. Maybe I should have bought it on the next turn, because that's a horde wave. But I'll admit it. I'm a little bit scared about that wave. Because all we need is like pulling in one tough enemy who is about to dash. And I will take a ridiculous. We deal 864 damage, I just saw. There's 624. Where are the other numbers? 624. I saw an 800. No? But that's still insane. Weren't we just at 500 damage? How's it now 600? Do you understand what's about to happen to the first elite that we'll face? With this bonus damage, we will just wipe them completely out of existence. I mean, we are kind of killing them even without the bonus damage. Because we don't have enough attack speed to hit all of them, but they are still dying, left and right. Okay, I have to be careful though, because we take a lot of damage. So, dodges, very good, nice. I mean, I don't think I actually dodged something there. But the longer I say it, the more I start believing it. What was this? Like, what just happened? Okay, sure, we'll take that. That's actually horrible, because we need to hit them with the Jiggamalik first, the Harpoon Gun. And this one having more damage really doesn't matter. I'll take the money, not worth it, but I'll take the percent damage. And I think I will roll here. Let's go for the crit chance. Nice. How much crit chance do you have? 55.5. Okay. So you. And then you. We have another Harpoon Gun, but I think we're done with that. That is lifesteal. I think I'll take that. More healing is also nice. Just on top of our insanely high healing. So this is the one that I'm talking about. There is an item in the game that when you kill an enemy, you shoot out a ranged damage projectile. So the problem is that I want to get rid of the Harpoon Gun, that we only have these, but the thing is the Harpoon Gun either way does no damage, but this will help us hit the enemies. Oh my god, yes. This will help us hit the enemies. Bonus money, double bonus money, what they drop and this. Okay, sure. But yeah, this will just help hit the enemies randomly. It also has pierces, so that's kind of insane. Now I wish we had bounces instead, but bounces are also a lot more expensive. So does it work? I think it just shot downwards, right? Because the bullets are very easy to identify. Yeah, look at this. All of these got hit over here. I think at least. I'm pretty sure it's working. And that means I can just mark the enemies very easily now. Of course, we need a little bit more than just the one that we have. Okay, careful. I was talking about that it pulls in the strong enemies. We'll just ignore the fact that I just walked through the enemies and there was nothing that's got, like, pulled in. Wait, aren't we just invulnerable? How am I surviving this at 38 HP? I really shouldn't be surviving this. I know we have the one when we kill enemies, we have a high chance to heal, but this is ridiculous. Usually at this point I have 50 HP. And how much armor do we? I have 5 armor. Okay, that's 4 decks, that's a lot. That's actually really respectable. Okay, careful, careful. Lots of enemies, let's walk through them for money. Yeah, that's what we call careful, by the way. How? We just made 1,000. We actually just made 1,000. So this one here is based on the HP value, so it doesn't work, and I don't need help, so I'll just get rid of it. How's our crit looking? We're almost perfect. You know what? I'll just pick that up. And the attack speed is incredible. So we want to have you. We want to have you. I don't think I'll need this, but it's a lot of bonus crit. It's also elemental damage, base damage that will lead you to more damage. That was a perfect sentence, Dex. How did you manage to do that on your own? That was incredible. Okay, we'll go for you, we'll go for you, we'll go for you. And that was it. Next wave. It just did it again. Did you hear that? It's like, I don't know where that's coming from. I think a mod is messing with that maybe. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My game is just falling apart. So wave 12, I don't expect all too much here, but what I definitely need is a lot more HP, just for the cases where the enemies hit us a lot without us healing. Because right now we know we have absurd healing, but you may have noticed I just took 13 damage from one cursed hit, and that is a little bit too much when you only have 39 HP. Let's curse the enemies even more. Amazing. Okay, and even down here, a bunch of enemies, cursed, we don't care about them, we just kill them. We deal 820 damage somehow, and I don't even understand how. Wait, hold on. The small fish that gives you bonus damage on your... It's not on the first hit, is it? It's on the 75% threshold. Yeah. Okay, forget everything I said about it. I'm just so used that my weapons usually deal more damage, that they take the enemies below this threshold, you know? So I'm always like, okay, one hit will get rid of it. But that's not the case here. That is a lot of melee damage, that is a lot of crit. We still need that for... Actually, we don't need that for the Harpoon Gun, right? It doesn't matter. Dex, you wanted to have HP. What happened? Maybe a lot of HP regeneration? Why not? It doesn't matter, but we'll do it. More damage, nice. How about we get to upgrade the weapons? Okay, that's overkill. Yeah, we definitely don't need that. Let's roll. And the nail as well, sure. Attack speed, very nice. That would have been a lot of harvesting, but I said I don't care about it. That is a huge amount of damage scaling. I think I'll take it. It's not that much, but it's kind of decent, you know? Like, it's not the #1 purchase I would waste my money on, because I would rather have, like, economy items or so. But it's also not expensive, and over the rounds, it will give a decent amount. Like, I'm talking about until wave 20, not endless, because in endless, it's obviously busted. It's one of the best scaling damage items, if not even the best scaling damage item, as in, that gives you bonus stats. I think the only thing that would probably compete with it is the Robo Arm, and you need to have a weapon that scales with it, but to be fair, engineering, very easy, you just get the nail. Melee damage, most of the times useless, funny enough with the Harpoon Gun that we have though. I really want to make a run one day where I just go for the Harpoon Gun and a ton of Robo Arms and see whether that works out or not. Well, does this make a lot of sense though? Like, why do I want to go for the Harpoon Gun if I could just go for shurikens, right? They have like, I think they're just better. I think they have less damage scaling though. That is what I was looking for. Okay, another, sure. Let me just get everything here. I mean, that is a lot of luck. I think I will take that. That is totally useless. Will that kill me? No. Because I said so. Okay, that will be lucky. I don't care about the piggy bank, I believe. I do care about a little bit more healing, though. Every single time I hear it, I'm like, what is going on with my game? Okay, so we can even one-shot the walrus. Did I just take 1 damage? I think someone told me this only happens on this character, and I'm not alone with that. Like, when we... Okay. Dex, you can't just stand still. Did I just take 26 damage from the walrus? Huh? It doesn't say that enemies deal more damage. That's just, it's a chunky walrus. It's a very chunky walrus. Okay. The good thing is, no, I can't take 2 hits. Never mind. Okay, sure. That means all of the enemies are actually dealing a ton of damage right now. I need more armor. Oh my god. Okay, but what happened? We were fine. I was walking through the enemies and farming them. Yeah, almost as if the enemies got stronger over time, you know? But it happened so fast. This is not what I was expecting, and I need to stay close to them to actually farm them. Okay. Well, good enough. Didn't I? Alter, wie kann ich denn das nur jedes Mal vergessen, Dex? Du bist doch so ein... Forget about it. It's all fine. It's all fine. I didn't forget about anything. That was... Oh my god, yes. That was rage bait for commons. Look, the thing is, most times it really doesn't matter what the side effect is, because it's just worth it and I can deal with the enemies either way. And this is why I don't even consider it. And you may have noticed, if I wasn't careless in that round because I ignored the side effect, it would have all been fine, you know? We didn't have a problem to begin with. But my brain works very fast with things that I don't care about. Can you deal damage? 14. How did we take 26 if we now take 14? Wait, what? Are you sure it only adds 50% bonus damage? Wait, what? And now they even have 10% bonus damage. So that's not true, right? Wait, hold on. How did I take 26 damage if now, with 40% less damage, so they were at 150% damage, now they're at 110% damage. How is it now that I take 14, 17? That doesn't add up, right? Does it? 11, 17. I don't know if that number is really right or if it's actually, it feels more like 75%. I know the walrus is very strong, but I believe it was not just the walrus hitting me. I hate saying the word walrus, by the way. It's really hard to... Huh? Okay, that was one wave. We are on wave 15. I've reinstalled the Void Pearl mod, by the way, because that's the reason why I accepted a lot of these items. And I think for a run like this, it's kind of perfect to have the Void Pearl, where you just want to mess around and you don't want to be all too serious. So, do I just... No, we don't care about that, but yeah. This one is kind of good because it just means we pull in more enemies at once. I'm not sure if I'm actually happy about that. Maybe that wasn't the best decision. How's our speed looking? Speed is... Well... Nothing is really going on with the speed. Do I want to increase that? I think I will. Oh my god, yes. I want to increase it a little bit. That is more damage. Nice. More luck. Always good. We'll go for the speed because I said I want to increase it and I always keep my word, right? You know that when I say I need armor, I definitely go for armor next up. And nothing else at all. Wave 16. Did it do it still? I had to restart the game to enable the Void Pearl mod again because it was disabled. I don't know if it applies to the run. I really hope it does, because it would be so much fun to just get the seashell. To just get the seashell to shoot more often. Like right now, every 5th hit that we do, it will shoot out 2 bonus projectiles, which is definitely cool, you know, that's a nice thing. But I would like it to trigger a little bit more often. So how's it looking on a normal wave now with all of the armor? Oh my god, we are invulnerable. I mean, we just casually got, like, what? 1,900 on a single wave this early. Usually you see these numbers very late with a lot of economy items. And, like, I mean, this one is a very strong items, but do you see the material gained in total, including the 29 from now? This is not what gave us the money. This... This is what actually gave us the money. I just wanted to make sure, because I know Bimbo was already writing in the comment section there, and he was like, yeah, Dex, of course you got so much money, because you have the black flag. How did you forget about the black flag? Ooh, Dex is so stupid. I'm sorry, I had to. Honestly, I actually don't know what happened there. Like, that amount of money is a little bit ridiculous. And not just a little bit. Let's go for dodge. Do I need a stick? Not really. It would be fun, but I don't really need it. Well, that is a tardigrade. That would be nice to have, you know, for money waste purposes. Good. Well, you suck. You suck. So here's the thing. The metal detector is actually quite bad, but it can earn you a decent amount of money. I think I will get it because it's guaranteed to pay for itself. Wait a second, listen to the sound. Okay, but now, watch this. 1,100 damage. That dude doesn't even know what's happening to him. Okay, you're actually quite tanky, my friend. We are right, they have 250% bonus health, right? So it makes sense that he's tanky, even with these ridiculous damage numbers. Okay, and that was it, he's dead. You'll see it. Our burning will just kill him over time. I don't need to... Why do you take so much burning damage? 56? Oh, the damage multiplier also works with elemental damage, of course, when you burn them. That is odd. Is it odd? Could you just burn the entire stage and hit them with turrets? Well, but you need range damage, right, to even begin the entire thing. Like, if you don't hit them with range damage, but with bounces, you could probably do that. With a lot of the baby with a beard, you could do it, right? Yeah, I would say, okay, there's money. I kind of thought the boss would just die over time, you know? Good that I noticed him in the last second there. That could have been really bad. Okay, that is a lot of HP. Isn't that the second cursed one? Okay. Yep, sure, I'll accept that. I'll also take the baby gag. Well, sure, I'll take that. I don't really... 99% chance to gain 1 material. This is an 80% chance. This is how ridiculous these cursed ones are. Like, we don't even have to upgrade it. The only thing the upgrade is good for, that it deals more damage, but it already deals 55 damage. And that is the insanity behind these, why you want, well, just naturally upgrade them for me. Perfect. I was talking about upgrades, the game misunderstood that a little bit, but I'll also not say no to that. Spyglass and bag, sure, I'll take those. And we have no more money, so let's go to the next wave. You know what? I really like the round today. Like, this run that we have done here, it's very different from the other tryhard runs. And this is kind of why I really like to sometimes play Wave 20 Brotato videos. And let me know what you think about that. If you are like, well, I can see why you would like that, but I hate that. Or if you say, you know what, Dex, sometimes it's also nice to have a shorter video where we see more of the natural gameplay, less cuts. And even though it's maybe not as exciting as going to Wave 40 or Wave 100 or Wave 1000, in between, it's nice. The reason why I asked that is I usually try to orientate myself by like what the viewers like for days where I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. And then it's always good to have this input, because on those days I'm very free to just do whatever. We have almost 1000. What happened on this one horde wave? I know it was a horde wave, but holy moly did we earn a lot there. That is all of burning, nice, even another sausage, okay, experience gain, beautiful. Melee damage to skyrocket that, sure, why not? And we have another map. What is it with these maps today? Engineering is a lot of bonus damage, but not even that much, right? 20%. So 20%, well, it's a unique, I'll take it out of the way. I did say, though, that I don't really want to, oh my god. Like, yes, sure, nothing is cursed, but do you think we care? Like, do you understand just how many insane things we got? I don't need that. The scissors could be interesting, but not really. This one is nice to blast once, but also not really. Let's just continue. We'll keep it simple today. We just go for the things that actually make sense and help us out a lot. Now, the explosion is actually sometimes nice to cowabunga in. You know, sometimes at the end of the wave I do that. And if the enemies would kill you, then the explosion just goes off and kills all of them. However, here, we need to hit the enemies first with ranged damage projectiles, and that makes it so much harder. Like, most of the times, the explosion would probably not kill a single enemy. Or just a few around us, but not a lot of them. Isn't the explosion is based on range damage as well? This should mean that it triggers the effect on all of the enemies around us when I go to low HP, and then our weapons would one-shot them. I mean, look. It's a nice synergy, but realistically speaking, we heal so much, it wouldn't ever matter. And the second thing is, if the explosion goes off, I'm on low HP, so that's not really the moment where I want to go around and just kill the enemies, you know, to chase them down. I want to run away, to lifesteal, and stay alive. Did we... Alter, sag mal. 111, 103, 128, 111. Who... 432. Why was it so much though? In total. Okay, you earned a lot more now. But... oh, another 200 from you. Okay, well that does make sense. Sure. I don't think we'll need that. Let's get rid of that. Baby Gecko, sure, why not? 4 melee damage, I'll take it. Explosion size, doesn't matter, but I'll take it because we have so much money either way. I don't need to get like every single thing right now. Attack speed is good. Like if we find something with explosions now, that would be cool. Wish me luck for a good red item. Maybe, possibly. Silver bullet, perfect right before the boss fight. More attack speed, more range to hit them from further away. We do burn the enemies quite a lot, so I'll just take that. Another hunting trophy, totally wasted, but sure, why not? Faster burning, why not? Because we burn. Another reroll reduction, melee damage. What is going on? Usually I don't get to buy something on every single roll that I do. Of course I had to jinx it. Let's just say I bought... Seriously, what are the odds of that, by the way? It's kind of ridiculous. Oh hey, the next one. So I thought about it for a little bit, and I think I will actually play Endless, but only until wave 30. So you have a little bit of a mix, and you actually get to say what you prefer. Okay, I can't die here. Listen, Dex, careful. But yeah, you can tell me what you prefer, and I will like change that up in the future based on that. So if you say, yeah, with these runs just go to wave 20, that would be nice in between to have that change, then I'll just do it. If you say wave 30, then I'll probably stick to wave 30. If you say wave 40, will probably not happen, okay? Because I don't really feel like playing always that long. But here I feel like we have such a nice run right now. Sure, nothing is cursed, but overall we got so many good items. It would be a shame to throw it away right now and not at least check out what red items we get here and see if it has merit. Can't I just chill? Like, don't we just pull in the enemies? Like, the only issue that we have is that some enemies, they pretty much chill outside, like they walk away from us. But now we pull all of them in. We are giga tanky. What is going on? Why do I not take any damage? I mean, it could have something to do with the absurd amount of money we've earned, you know. There could be a slight reason for that we got so many stats. We have 22 armor. We have 69. Nice. Melee damage. That is absurd. Like, all of our stats are absurd. We just earned 2.5k. This early in the game. This is like the difference that the... Oh my god. Oh, that's insane. This is the difference a few economy items can make. And you know what? You're actually perfect. More healing. I don't need the explosion. I should have taken it for the curse. That more cursed enemies spawn. That is a lot of HP. I'll take the XP. Sure, why not? I'll also... No, we don't want that. I'll roll once because HP. And... perfect. Oh, we have a red one here. I think I'll go for a bit of range because that was highly negative. Okay, we have more melee damage. Nice. But I would say I'll only show you the highlights. Do we want to... No, I don't think so. I want to have the money, right? That is the important thing, that we kill them with this weapon. I mean, sure. Why not? Oh, sure, why not? This one will get automatically upgraded, so we'll just wait for the next cursed one that naturally appears. Oh my god, 4 additional loot goblins. Oh, right, we have Retromation Hoodie. I should maybe pick up some of the dodge, but well, that's some of the dodge, right? There's also speed, so that's perfect. There's a crown. I don't really care about that. I think I will go for this speed as well to make sure I can actually outrun the enemies. Yeah, I'll lock you. Maybe I shouldn't have doubled the HP of the bosses here. This could actually be... But, huh? Plus 100% enemy health during the next wave. We just got that. You have a 4.4 times crit multiplier. And then... But... What were the damage numbers on that? 8,000. 8,000? Wait a second. This means this is not percent damage. This is literally like quadruple the damage. So if this one crits, it deals 2,160 damage plus 300%, and the 2,160 is 100%, means it's times 4, 8,500 something. Maybe 600 something. Is that the number that we see? Let me check that out. 8,000... 4,000, what? 7,600, what? 8,100, what? No, 8,100 also doesn't make sense. Why do I see so many different numbers now? I know, well, we have the small fish. I have to keep that in mind. But that shouldn't make it less than what we calculated. Okay, I don't understand these numbers. Like, why do we deal 4.3k damage, 2.3k damage, 8.97k damage? I don't have Giant's Belt, right? We have the fire burning damage, but this is not added in. Did we just deal 48,000 damage? No, I saw that wrong. I must have seen that wrong. There's no way we actually dealt that much damage in a singular hit. Okay, more experience gain, sure. Just keep... Okay, more burning, sure. Healing when you pick up material, as if we weren't already broken enough. Attack speed? No, I'll go for the luck. We need a little bit. HP is always good. So let's go for these. We are now so fast, I can even lock it if we find that. That is perfect, so we'll take that. Snowball, I will also get you out of the way, just that you can't appear anymore. Pearl gives insane damage. I love it. There's a cursed 5 pierces. Wait, but what changes? Yeah, I can't quite figure out what changes about the stats, but I think that's just because it's a blue one, right? So it's a little bit harder to, like, know what it does. Let's just continue and see if we get a decent amount of money on this wave. Because here will be the egg hatchers, and if we allow them to hatch... Okay, maybe I shouldn't kill them when I say that. So how is it going if I do this? Dude, I just pull in all of the enemies to me. Like, I think I can straight up stand in the center here and all of the enemies get pulled in. Why did this just take 700 damage? The burning, right? Yeah, the burning deals an absurd amount of damage. I don't even need to do anything. Like, I just shoot with the Harpoon Gun. The burning kills them. Okay, I have a really stupid idea, which would be only Harpoon Gun with this character. Then you go for the Scared Sausage to burn the enemies. And that is all that you do. Like, you just kill them by burning, which sounds really horrible, but I wonder if this would work out. I earn pretty much nothing on this wave. Why? Because I kill the enemies with other means, right? That's the problem. Like, we are so strong right now that we just kill them with other, like, things, bonus effects, and that means I don't earn as much money anymore. Yeah, 16, 9, 14, 23. Oh, God. What killed them? This weapon dealt 181,000 damage during the last wave. You did 48,000. It doesn't say range damage is excluded. It just says after hitting them with range. Oh my. Wait a second. What? Okay, I have a really silly idea. And I want to do this now. Come on, game. You have to play along with me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, small fish, also good. I hate that I reduced our range damage by another 13. Like, this was really not necessary. I mean, okay, the problem is they don't have the insane crit multiplier, right? How do they deal so much damage then? Like, they just have enough damage to kill all of the enemies. They don't even need the crit damage multiplier. It's actually absurd how absurd this is. Like, look at this. Huh? I didn't even know you can do that in this game. Like, now I really just want to go for the Harpoon Gun and see how far we can take this. The most insane thing is, something about the Harpoon Gun, I believe when we pull in the enemies, causes them to just deal 1 damage to us. And if this is like something that you can trigger multiple times, it could even mean that we just can't take damage from the enemies as long as we hit them often enough with the Harpoon Gun. Okay, I need range damage now. Yes, exactly you. Okay, also you. Nice. Can we keep doing that? More range damage? Or attack speed? That was range damage. I have to keep an eye out on that. I mean, attack speed is also good. Okay. Sure. We have bounces now. Did we just find another person? How did we do that? Okay. I mean... Casually dropping that in there. Huh. 88% curse. 106% curse. 100% curse. I guess it only affects the base stats. Sure. But I mean, that's good enough. We don't go for this material knife. We are now stuck with the Harpoon Gun. And I want to see if we can easily do wave 30 with this. Because that's a real test. It's cool if it's barely enough for the normal enemies. But is it enough for the bosses? We will go for... I think I'll go for a bit more range. Lifesteal is also fine. That is instantly cursed. I'll take that. This is the highest possible percent you can get. Oh no. Like now I... What? Why do I have so much knockback? Like now I really want to keep on playing, you know. That's the problem. But I can't. This is a little bonus experience that may actually kill me. Okay, Harpoon Guns, you have to carry me. What did they just do to the bosses? The funny thing is they actually pull in the enemies like crazy because when you have negative knockback, or this weapon here in particular, it reverses knockback. So you may notice that currently it has minus 68 knockback. That's not what they usually have, but because we have 38, it adds this as a bonus to the negative knockback since it pulls in the enemies. You got cursed. Sure. I'll never get rid of the cheating allegations. This is just straight up impossible. A 105. So the problem is we still have our normal one, but we are sticking to the plan. I have to... Did we just casually find that? Okay, now it will be way harder though to find the blue one. So that's a big downside here. Come on, I need a blue one, please. That's a void pearl. Okay, I have to think about what I pearl. Just a blue one. Just a blue one. That actually... I want to look for the blue one, I'm sorry. That's incredible. You already know what we'll curse, right? Of course, it's the seashell. Please, every second auto attack, every third. It's a normal one, we can't change it, but watch this. And if you now think, Dex, what's the point of being impressed by what you just did if you just use a mod to get that? Hello? It's the same thing as if we just found it cursed, or if we had the fish hook at a reasonable time, you know, and we just got it cursed. So it's not about, oh, look at the amazing run we have right now, but this is a real potential the weapon has if you would just have it cursed. And in a normal run, where I would say we'll play until wave 40, wave 50, wave 100, I would definitely not take uncursed items like that. I would just skip them until we have them cursed. I feel like we are doing the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do on this character, and it's working out so well that I don't even want to go for material knives anymore. And when Dex doesn't want to go the greedy route, then you know something is broken. Like, something must be really good to take over. Another Void Pearl. I don't... Bounces. You know what? Sure, I'll take that. Cool. I'm really happy about that. Let's curse that. It's a +2, not even a 3. Sometimes this game just hates me. Please. No! Okay, you have to curse, please. It did curse, that's good. Here's the problem, though. We'd have one that is not cursed, which is not the end of the world, you know. It's still a 6 Harpoon Gun run. But the next round is the final chance that we can curse a 6 Harpoon Gun. Right, because we don't have 2 in the shop locked. So we can't get 2 of them. It has to happen in the shop on the next wave. Fishhook? No. Fishhook? Yes. Fishhook? Yes. Fishhook? Kind of fine. Fishhook? 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 Treasure map? Okay, sure. That wasn't it. That wasn't what I was looking for. Well, you kind of suck, but it's okay. So we have to find 2 of them now. Or we just get 20 melee damage because 250 melee... It has 2610% scaling. It deals 9 damage. That's actually so sad. Come on. Just the purple one. Because otherwise we just have 1 chance to curse. Please. Just like 2 more rolls. Final roll. Shut up. It's late. Yeah, we just did that. We just did that. I mean, I was talking about we just have to find them in the shop, right? The only problem is we have to find 1 more purple one to get them all to red levels. But if you take a look at the damage numbers over there, do you really think it matters? I mean, I have a feeling we just one-shot the enemies either way, so it doesn't matter how much damage they have, right? Like, you won't notice that the purple one is purple because it has lower damage, because they kind of all deal the same amount of damage. Like, they just one-shot the enemies. Okay, funny enough, maybe you can tell which ones are the purples because they are the lowest ones in there. I don't know if that's just random, unlucky. Okay, that those crates are useless. Random, unlucky, or if it's really because they have less damage. I'm not gonna lose 1487% damage. You can forget about this. I know some people want this, even though it makes 0 sense. We'll not do this. Oh, you would have been insane otherwise. We'll also take this, so now they are on 0% piercing reduction. Good. Where's the purple one? Not you. I need the purple version of you. 102%. Wait, all of these are insane except for this one. Like, we got really lucky with them. Usually you have a lot of low rolls early on. I mean, it's not that early in the game, but yeah, that's kind of mental. So, wave 30, do you guys believe we can do this without moving? Holy moly. Hold on, I need a redo of this. Okay, where is it? There. Okay, again. I want to see this again. Dude, I can't even see the HP bar of them. They just die so fast. Is it just me, or does it feel like we have found something broken that, like, people don't ever go for? That was amazing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.